Check your internet.
Huh?
Check your internet. Hello, welcome, Demir teacher. How are you?
You joined us, happy. Wait, that's my face.
Hi, Miss Banks Vlog. How are you today? Welcome to our live. I'm really not used to use this StreamYard, really.
It's okay.
Uy, Jariel! How are you? Wala. Ah, okay.
Wait lang, I'm bring coffee po.
Okay, sure.
Wanna say that, happy?
Gusto mo umakyat, Jariel? Naka-StreamYard ako. Hala, may 5 ng viewer. Sino kaya sila? Hi naman dyan, 5 viewer. Hello sa inyo. Okay naman ako, Jrel. Naririnig mo ba? Na. Uy! Congratulations, Jrel! Your monetized channel na. I hope us too. But very long way to go. Hi, Mom! Mom is watching. Hi, Mom!
Hi, Mom.
Rene is here. We actually want to discuss how we holding up and staying happy and positive in spite of the crisis that we are into right now. So, Jeriel, can you share how you are holding up and if you are still happy, But baka nag-English. I'm speaking English because of Mom. She's watching. And of course, my husband is
5%.
5% Filipino. Nosebleed daw.
What nosebleed?
Him. Or her.
Wait lang.
Jeriel.
Still needs to.
Sweetie Entertain. Can you read that? Nosebleed ako, ate.
Can I read it?
Yeah. Can you read the comments?
Ikaw, kumusta ka? Nasa... Kumo?
Watch hours.
Watch
hours.
I am so slow.
Yeah. So watch hours, just ko lagapakpa. We are so low when it comes to watch hours. Yes, Mom, it's really cozy here. Hello to you, sir. Hi to her blog was She changed it into from JRL to Miss Banks vlog. So yeah.
But yes, it is cozy here on the balcony. It's also hot. But for now, we can still stay outside even though it's almost May. And Ramadan just started, so that's also interesting.
Congratulations to you, Miss Banks. Wow, 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 wow. She's monetized.
Nice.
Yes. I'm jealous. No, there's no time for jealousy here. Ay.
Ah, sweet Nessie.
Hi, sweet Nessie. See? Vanessa, my husband know you. Because he's always watching you. He's always watching me, watching you. This is the second time. By the way, this is the second time that we did live streaming. We are not into it, but let's see.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we should make a tradition for them to say hi to Happy.
Yeah, sure. How are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna see if they can see him.
Yeah.
Can you see on the phone?
Not
Yeah.
sure.
Can you say hi, Happy? Huh? Can you say hi? Hi. Oh. Yeah, you're still recovering a bit. Yeah. Hi. Can you say hi? You old cat.
Oh, Vanessa is asking, where did we met?
Hello, Angel. So,
Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Oh, can you answer that question? Where did we met?
yeah, we actually have a whole video on that. But how do we meet? We're one of the.
Where? First, where we met?
We met at first time we saw each other was where Rose used to work in Atisuru, a Japanese restaurant. I still remember when we met. It was just outside the restaurant, and Rose came out, and I think she was expecting me to look very differently. She looked very surprised, but in a good way. But
Yes, because I thought his height was like between 5'4" to 5'6", and I was really like surprised that he's more than 5'7", which is my, it's like my not standard, but at least my preference, like at least 5'7" height. But he's not 5'7", he is 5'11", 5'11" or 6.
not sure.
He's not sure. Anyway.
I know it in centimeters, but not in America.
Exactly. No. So Sweetness is asking if we live in Marina.
No.
Vanessa, we live here in downtown near Burj Khalifa.
Yes. If our balcony was facing the other way, we would be able to see Burj Khalifa. It's about 500 or 700 meters from here. So, but it's really nice here, and we've been here for a couple of years. But we are thinking of trying somewhere else.
Yeah.
So maybe in the future you will see us in the marina. We never know.
Yay! Yay! So Angel, we're going to move maybe in Marina. We're thinking about it. So I know you're not there anymore, but let's see. So she said, mega shout out to Sweetness E from Angel Back. Miss Banks, hello Angel. Rose Rasmussen, hello Angel. Oh, that's me. I was using I was viewing myself on my phone. So League. I think yes, Angel. I'm wearing the one that I thrifted and altered. Do you like it?
It's really
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, we can exercise there. You see? Like nyo ba? Okay lang ba? Feeling maganda. Nagpiling na naman ako. Wait, God.
Oh, thank you, Angel. I feel stunning as well.
So, Sweetness is saying, Rose, can you look for work there in Dubai? We're going to move back. I don't think it's a good time right now to move back here in Dubai. But yeah, sure. We're going to let you know when we know something. Just let us know what is your husband's job. Maybe, our friends can help. Like, for example, Andrew. Maybe
Yeah.
he can help. Yeah.
You never know. I would also suggest make sure to have at least one of you have a job before coming here, so you have a
Yes.
contract or something. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's really difficult here, and we don't even know the unemployment numbers and so on.
They were here before,
yeah,
Vanessa.
but now with all the stuff going on, we don't really know how bad it is here.
Yeah.
So it could be quite bad. But they are starting to slowly open up. Even today.
Yes, by the way, I'm so busy since yesterday. I'm gonna upload a video about that. So yesterday, so Angel, if you're if you know the from Gulf News, they started they announced last Thursday that they will start opening up here in Dubai, malls, restaurants, shops, and everything. They starting to open. But yesterday we went to Dubai Mall. It's a fail. Well, but we went to Waitrose, so it's okay. I mean, we stopped going to Waitrose because it's what we call that. We're not allowed to go together. But today, oh my God, we went to Mall of the Emirates. I'm so happy. I feel like it's been a year since I'm not going out. Oh my God. Have you tried it?
Chicken feet dressed in German.
Hi. Yeah, we're friends. We just met like 2 days ago.
So we have.
Hi, shout out to Army Azua Dietrich. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Let me know. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
From Germany.
Yeah, she's from Germany. I'll show you.
How is Germany?
How's Germany, Army?
Does this mean no taxes?
Yeah, she said that in Italy, Vanessa said that in Italy, the tax is super high. Well, same in Denmark, so
Yeah.
don't worry. That's why we're not moving to Denmark. Or at least we're thinking about it. It's a big move. Oh no, I'm not in my sorry.
So Sweetness, you still are not able to go out in Italy without permits and so
No,
on?
they can. They can. I think. Maybe. Vanessa, what's the situation in Italy? Can you go to the mall? Are your malls open? Restaurants or only medical stuff or something?
Ah, Monday. Okay. Well, that's not so long. Angel, you're asking how was Mall of Emirates? It was actually really nice.
Yes.
So one of the conditions they have here for going out is actually if you're older than 60, you're not allowed to go out, and you cannot bring your kids
Oh.
if they're below 12. So when we're in Mall of Emirates, there were no children.
Yeah, so no crying, no kids. So but actually there is one. The one that smiled back
Oh,
to me. It's not allowed.
no.
But they brought a kid in the mall, and it's a no-no.
Yeah.
Someone will stop them will tell them to go home.
Yeah, and actually the kid was not even wearing a mask. And one of the things they also say is if you go outside here, whether to the mall or not, if you don't wear a mask, you can get fined up to 1,000 dirhams. So it's something to remember, not just for your health. But it was very, very nice walking around. There's not that many people. Many of the stores are still open, and the staff is not allowed to actually help you. So if you go into a clothes store or anywhere else really, they won't approach you because they're not allowed to. So you're left on your own, which is actually kind of nice.
I want to respond to. I bet you wow vlogs. How are you? Thank you, Vanessa Kumla, Secretary of Sweetness. Oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. It's nine people watching us. Thank you so much. Can you tell us how you stay, happy and positive this in the current situation? We would like to know because us YouTube, YouTube, and what else? When I still have my materials, I'm stitching and sewing, and what else? I wanna try to paint because I have canvas. I still have available canvases, but I got caught up with YouTube and social media. So
we also cook a lot still. Even yesterday we made tinola. It's an all-time favorite.
Yeah, he made tinola.
Oh, the day before actually.
Yeah.
Yesterday was fresh fish we cooked.
Nice to meet you, Betchy Wow Vlogs.
Betchy Wow, not Betchy Wow. Betchy Wow. I'm just gonna make this. It's a tradition. Think they're good, man?
They're actually open, Angel. Most of the shops in Mall of the Emirates are open. Some restaurants as well, but of course they have barricade. You know the drill. They need to put partitions so the Muslim will not see it. Lockdown for me is a blessings in disguise. Otherwise, I can't be able to focus on my channel because work plus school. Yes, good point. Actually, me too, us too, because we are so distracted of going out, meeting friends outside, and of course other stuff, other things to do. So when we went to when we have this crisis, it's actually helped us to focus on one thing, like what we really want. And it also, for me, I reflected a lot. I did a lot of reflections, and I finally made a decision to do full blown, not full blown, maybe half blown. I am actually I decided to boycott lots of big companies, huge companies. It's really hot here. Like Unilever, P&G products, the Procter and Gamble. I don't want to I don't want to support big companies which are not supporting the community, or like for example in Philippines, they're not taking initiatives in cleaning up the rivers, which flooded with a lot of garbage because of the packaging. The small packaging, the small packaging that they try to use, the repacking. I don't think that's a good idea. Instead of encouraging people to buy um, one box, before we are using the carton or the box, the paper box. Now we're using the plastic, which is not biodegradable. So I really take a big move on that. It's really hard because there's not much alternative. Oh, sige lang, sweet na si. She said she's watching, sorry, she's washing plates.
Well, one of the good things about being more conscious about the brands and the choices that we make when it comes to purchasing, whether it's food or beauty products or clothes, is that when you become conscious, you know what you want, you know what you're going for, and most of the like good offers and so on, they don't really appeal in the same way because it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if clothes is cheap if it's not produced in the right way. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's uh, a bulk offer on beauty products if it's not the ethical brands that we're going for. So even today, going to Mall of Emirates, what would normally probably take 4 or 5 hours, we would spend the most of the day just going around in different shops. It's not the same anymore because we know exactly what we're going for. So it's only a couple of shops or stores, depending on whether it's clothes or beauty products for Rose. So in that way, it's actually nice. We may spend a little bit more, but we spend a lot less time, and we don't really get tempted to go to the cheaper stores. So in that way, it's kind of nice. Hello to Olivian channel. I hope I pronounced that right. And thank you all for watching and joining in. Please chip in on the chat. Hello. Today we actually talk a little bit about not the current situation we're in, but how we learn from it and also how we stay positive and happy in these challenging times. Rose and I are quite blessed in many ways, but one of the things we discovered was besides spending more time together, we tend to be able to think and reflect in different ways than we were used to before. It's less stressful and when we're just at home for some reason. So Rose has obviously picked up on the YouTube channel and sewing and a lot of videos on fashion as well, and researching a lot on sustainability and ethical producing of clothes and beauty products. So it's giving us time and energy to focus on different projects. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Oliwen channel. Thank you so much. And Betchiwa Vlogs, thank you so much for coming. I know our tanong kayo guys, so it's not gonna be boring. I know we're always gonna talk about sustainability and ethical and being conscious and buying and supporting, big companies and uh yes, what do you call that? Environment and animals. So please, please ask. You are free to ask us whatever you want to ask. That's gonna help us to keep going. To keep going. And thank you, Vanessa, for sharing our live stream. Thank you so much. Do you argue? Okay, Angel Back Artistry. She has a question. Do you guys argue?
Yes, we do. Um, from time to time, especially if you're in a small one-bedroom apartment as ours for 35 days without going out, then sometimes you get a little grumpy, we call it. That usually not a reason. It can be a small thing or just be
Yeah, it's
irritated.
just so petty things.
Yes, it's not serious things, but we do argue sometimes. But I think that is not a bad thing. If anything, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
If you're married and you're taking your marriage seriously, then arguing is just a way to grow. You learn about each other and you also find your common ground. And sometimes you're moved in a direction. I was not particularly conscious of sustainability or even thinking about which products are ethical or not, but Rose has been pushing me a little bit on that, and I really like it. So whether it's an argument or not, I'm not sure, but it's certainly something that pushes us a little bit. It makes sure we don't stay in the same spot, whether it's opinions or how we live, or even if it's
Yeah.
the I don't know movie choice or whatever. What hardcore arguments where we go to bed angry or I sleep on the couch. It's never that bad. Um,
Yeah, it never happened. Ernest saying that it never happened that we went to bed angry or mad at each other, and or someone's sleeping on the couch. That never happened yet. Yeah.
no, and even if it ever came to that, we will get over that as well. But it's actually funny you ask because you're not the only one who has asked that.
Yeah.
I think the previous live stream, someone else asked the same or similar question.
And on Facebook, when we do live
Yeah.
stream on Facebook, it's Jess,
Yes.
our friend Jess. Um, he is married to my best friend in Philippines. He asked me, "Do you argue or do you fight each other?" And he answered the same answer. It's not. I know that it's don't have this fight a lot. We don't have this very very petty, super petty things. Like for example, sweetie, you didn't close the door. Sweetie, this and that, and it will just like gonna last for 5 minutes, and another things will come up.
Yeah, and I think also it depends on the situation. Sometimes there might be bad news from friends or family, or I might be stressed at work, or there's bad news from work. Stuff like that will also reinforce if you're a little bit grumpy or irritated. It makes your mind is someplace else, but you take it out on your significant other because that's the only person in the room. So
Yeah.
so that also
Yeah.
fuels it sometimes, but
Yeah.
it's also something we can see. So the receiving end of it knows that hey, this has nothing to do with me and everything to do with what else is on the phone or in the email or wherever it's coming from.
Yeah, usually I got grumpy, not him. And it's not because of him. Like for example, like I was just gonna out of on that all of the sudden I'm gonna be upset. It's not because of him. It's because of something else. Like for example, uh, um, friends or family in Philippines or someone else made me upset, and then he will ask me, we will talk about it, and yeah, that's it. And he will give me advice.
And also, I think it's also important if you have arguments and if it's not something that is easily resolved, is to always think ahead. Don't stay in the moment.
Yeah.
It will get better. It will be resolved one way or another. As long as you work on it and talk about it, you don't necessarily need to find the common ground, but just agree to disagree and say,
Yeah.
hey, we don't want to keep arguing. It doesn't go anywhere. Then let's leave it be. Let's focus on something else and maybe try to try to do something that doesn't focus on the negative but on the positive. Go out, go on a date, something to take your mind off it completely. It's not faking it, it's just taking your mind someplace else. So you're not stuck in the negative mode. That usually helps a lot as well.
Hi, Nella Mix Video, thank you for coming to our live stream. I need to come back to you later. I don't think we are connected yet. Angel, haha, so nice of you guys. Nobody sleeps on the couch because I did it a lot. Haha. Why? Why, Angel? Let's talk about it. I will raid your LS one of these days again. I wanna know. You can also write down why. I'm curious. Chismosa. Gossiper. Yeah. Betchy Wow Vlogs asking how many years we are together. Together. How many years? No, it's not as married couple. 1.5 year.
More.
As married.
Yeah.
More?
Yeah, we had 1.5 year anniversary not long ago.
Ah, yeah. So that's
1 year and 7 months.
yeah. So we are 1 year and 7 months married. And you're gonna be surprised about this because we got married when we are 9 months.
9 months, yeah.
We're just 9 months couple before we got married. 9 months, not 9 years. 9 months.
9 months, and then we went to a small island and got married, just me and Rose, and
Yes.
the representatives from the church and so on. So
Yeah.
that was quite special.
Yes. So we got married in Africa. Only the two of us. That's why we're going to do a church wedding as respect to our parents in Philippines.
When she says Africa, it's on the Seychelles Island.
Seychelles Island, yeah. Hello, Rona Vlog. Hello, Bebe. She's here. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. She said, I have a problem in stubbornness that I didn't grow up yet. Sometimes it's fun, no? Sometimes I try to do that, but I can't. I want some smooch. Thank you so much, Nella Mix Video, for coming. Thank you po. Thank you din po sa mga nag-thumbs up.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Angel Back Artistry. Guys, if you do wedding in Philippines, are you gonna do Danish traditions? Yes, we're gonna do it. And we actually we already invited his cousins, his aunties and uncles. We just don't know if they can come, and also his friends. So yeah, they will come and we will see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna mix all together the Danish and the Filipino tradition in one. Like, you know, the money thing at the back, we're gonna try that because Renee attended 2 weddings already in Philippines. One is one of my best friends when she got married, and the second one was last December. When was that? December. Carol's wedding, my cousin's wedding. It is fun, especially the kissing part. If one couple, yes, yeah, I know that.
So I was surprised about many of the traditions in Philippines. Even my cousin as well. It's very different than it is in Denmark.
Yeah.
Not just the ceremony in the church.
Oh yeah,
but also,
one of his cousins also witnessed that.
I have a cousin who was in Bali at the time, and she came and visited us in Philippines, lived with us, and she attended the wedding as well. And she is almost my height and blonde, so you can imagine she was also a spectacle in that wedding.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Angel, we will definitely mix traditions, and the one you're referring to is quite interesting. So in Denmark, what you do is after the wedding ceremony, and you have the whole reception and usually dinner and whatnot, all the way into the night, there is this rule, implicit rule, that when the groom leaves the room to go to the restroom, all the men in the room will stand up and run and kiss the bride on the cheeks. They will stand in line and kiss the bride on the cheek. And the same thing in the other situation where the bride leaves the room. It's all the women that go and kisses the groom on the cheek. It's quite fun. There's a lot of funny videos and images coming out of that. On top of that, there's a bunch of smaller things, like if someone starts to stomp their feet, everyone will do that, and the couple has to do certain things. So I will brief Rose and train her on all of those, and I think my mom, if she's still watching, she will find that very very funny as well, because it is so different. So I think it's going to be really funny to mix both of them. I think mom approves.
Yeah. How about you, Angel? How are you? Are you going to get married in Philippines, like the traditional wedding? And Vanessa, if you're still listening, are you going to get married in Philippines, or you already did that? I don't know. I have no idea. Hello, Rona Vlog. Kami din, we want to be married in a church when 12 and a half year bebe. Yes, it's actually nice idea, right? It's a very very nice idea. Like because we got married. If you were here already, or if you don't, if you didn't hear our what we said earlier, we got married in the island in Seychelles, Africa. It's in Africa. It's only two of us, and we got married because we just want to, to respect each other, because we want to live together and we want to respect each other. You know, we are also here in Dubai, which is it's Middle Eastern country. You know what I mean? So when we decided to, move in together, we also decided to get married. And again, we have this mantra that it happens when it will happen, or it should be happen, like the marriage thing. If you are ready and you know you're ready, you when you're ready and you know you are ready for the next phase of your life. And I think both of us are ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no rule that you can apply that will apply to everyone. It's different for every couple, and for us it was just supernatural. What was not so easy was the whole paperwork thing, whether
Yeah.
in Denmark or in Philippines. That was not easy for us. So
Yeah.
that's also what helped us. Not only is Seychelles one of the most beautiful places on earth, but it was also super simple. Paperwork and everything was just taken care of, and we had a beautiful, maybe like honeymoon at the same time.
Yeah.
We had the entire island almost to ourselves. So the beach that we were married on there's no people there at all except us.
But
So-
before we actually thought about it, if we're going to get married here in Dubai, either here in Dubai or in Denmark or in Philippines. So we really think about it, and there's a lot of requirements when we inquired to all embassies. And the easiest one, we actually don't believe it at first. Actually, I'm really scared because I'm the one who processed all the, like, we booked the ticket, we booked the wedding organizer in Seychelles, and he just told me that you just need your passport. And then okay, all right. And there is like we need to sign that if one of us is married prior to that marriage, then we are, we're gonna be sued or in prison or something, jail. So, and we both know that we are very very much single at the time. So yeah, we're not scared of it at all. And the organizer is also the one who organized the stamping of um, uh, marriage contracts, and also sending it to the Philippine Embassy in Nairobi. Is it Nairobi? Nairobi, Kenya. Oh my God! I mean, oh my God! You know, guys, if you know Money Heist, Nairobi is the name of the girl that I really like. You know, the character Nairobi. I really love her, and she died. I don't wanna. Oh my God! Sorry for some some people may not see the Money Heist, but I really love Nairobi. So yeah, whatever. Um, it's really easy to get married in Seychelles.
But you're right, Angel, when you're mentioning that there's a lot of stress involved when it comes to the processing part, especially in Philippines. It seems they are very focused on that it's done right and
Yeah.
that paperwork is in order, which is a
Yeah.
good thing, but
Yeah.
it's also stressing. In Denmark, it's not that tight, but it's still it can cause problems for when it's expats or one of the two is not from Denmark. It will also be a little bit more of a hassle. We have a similar model in Denmark as they have in Seychelles, but it's only one place, and they have like long waiting lists and so on. And even then, we would need visa and all that as usual. Um, so for us, it was really a good option.
And ala kumusta ka? Kumusta ka? Who's that? Who's Jordan Reyes? Hello to you. Hello to you, Jordan Reyes. Yes, I am Alae. But I don't wanna. Actually, someone commented, can you please talk in Tagalog? And are you sure? Are you sure you want me to speak in Tagalog? Because I have a very, very deep Tagalog. So either you want me to speak in Filipino or in English. Because in Filipino, there's no accent when I'm speaking in Filipino. But if I'm gonna speak in Tagalog, oh my God, it's me, Asia. Kakatapos ko lang mag-LS kasi CC. Oh my God! Sorry to hear that. Pero thank you for coming, Asia. Do you wanna come up? Raid me? Let me know. I will share you the stream. But I can speak in Tagalog. It's just so odd, so awkward to hear. I saw some comment here, very interesting. Oh yeah, Betchy Wow Blog said, wow, you maybe love each other. You must be in love with each other that you decided to get married agad-agad so soon. Yeah,
Yeah,
ask him.
I think many that hears our story will think they may not say it, but they will think, that's quite
crazy.
soon. That maybe someone will think it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think it says more about how they would go about it rather than us. And it's fair if someone wants to wait 10 years, it's up to them. For us, we didn't need to wait that long.
Yeah, I don't think we need. Nag-appear si host sa akin, hindi daling maka-YT kasi nasa labas kami kanina ko ni Calvo pag puro YT. Okay. Hindi ko maramdaman kakatapos lang namin I don't, what was that? Oh, kain ka muna, Rona, Bebe Rona, kain ka muna. Okay lang. Oo, kain ka, Rona, kain ka. Who's that? This? This? Which one? Oh, no, they're talking. Because Rana said that she's outside, and if kalbo means kalbo, bald.
Mm.
Her husband saw her that she's in whitey or doing whitey, she gonna get bottom is the what do you call that, like poke in the head by her husband, and Sweetnessy said that she can't feel that she's hungry because she just had lunch. Oh my god, Finnish people don't want using. Yes, true. Mm, I don't know. Maybe. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna. Wait, hold on. Paano ba to? How am I going to share it? I don't know. Ay,
Those below the yes.
this?
Yes.
This? Okay.
Maybe
So-
the three dots.
This? No, it's not. Hmm.
But
This?
below. Probably the bottom.
Okay. Oh, nice. Akyat lang po ang gustong umakyat. Ay, first time ko, guys! My God! This is my first time. Ano, Ayesha, meron na. Na-send ko na yung StreamYard. Uy, ano, Ayesha, pwede ba akong mag-drop? Ay, ano ba yan? Wala akong moderator. Ito, paano ba to? Ayun. Now I know how to add moderator. My God. I'm so bobo. Daldal lang kayo dyan.
There are more questions.
Is there? Hi, Love Sayla. Thank you for your thumbs up. Ay, ganon. Okay lang yan.
There's one.
Which one? Oh, who is the hard-headed in the relationship? Can you answer that? I'm not gonna be upset.
Who's
I'm
the
gonna sleep
hard-headed?
with you. Yeah, the stubborn.
I think we're both stubborn. I think Rose might be a little bit more stubborn than me and more vocal about it. I may also be stubborn, but I may not always say it out loud.
No, he's I have to I no no music cough. You got stuck, something stuck on your throat. It means that you can say. No, actually, yeah, he's right. Most of the time, I'm the one who's always vocal about everything. Uh, I wasn't like this. I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't. I'm not like this before. I wasn't. But someone told me if you want to if you want to win a relationship or stay in the relationship, any kind of relationship, mother-daughter relationship with your parents, relationship with your siblings, relationship with just your friends or your loved one, be vocal about everything. Like tell them, ask them, because otherwise you're not gonna resolve anything or solve anything because nothing's to solve. You're not saying a word.
No,
Right?
exactly. And I think the vocal part, it's not necessarily tied to being stubborn, but it's tied to being curious. So something is pissing you off or irritating you, or the other one said something you don't understand where it's coming from. Then you ask, not directly where is it coming from, but ask around it. Like, what makes you say that? Is there a different version of it?
Yeah.
Where's this coming from? And then you understand that, hey, it might be something from the past that um, that is that is the reason why. So if you have experiences 10 years ago that's very different than what your significant other has, then of course you're going to see situations in different ways and you're going to react to it in different ways. And sometimes it's like really an eye opener because it helps you understand where all of it is coming from, not the moment itself. So if I say something that Rose is like, what? When she then asks about it, she understands that, oh, maybe it's because of this and that and whatever happened in the past. One obvious example is not that I'm from Denmark and she's from the Philippines. Another one that people tend to forget is I don't have any siblings at all. And my
We
parents.
have different backgrounds. He's a little bit well off than me, so I deal with a lot of shit in life before I met Rene. And by dealing means I really overcome them with the help of my friends, with my family, and with other people that they don't know that they help me a lot. So yeah, and I'm really thankful that I've been through those let's say shit. But yeah, so that is we have a very different background, and I'm really thankful that Rene could understand that he may not understand my situation or the situation I've been, but he understand that something like I got it from something, not because I'm upset of him or something. It is because there's a lot of things happened before him, and the same with him. That's why I'm asking you, what happened to your past relationship, or what happened to this, what happened to that? Because I want to know, and he's not really a person who's going to share all those stuff unless you ask. So I really need to ask him.
Yeah, and on the same topic, I don't know what it means to have a brother or a sister, let alone seven. So
Yeah,
so for
I
me,
have 7 siblings, and I'm the eldest, guys.
so for me that's very different. I cannot claim that I understand. I don't know what that means, but it's I know how much it must have sort of helped shape Rose and how she thinks and reacts to things. So one thing is the siblings, another thing is of course your childhood and all that. But and you don't get to know someone everything that happened throughout 30 years in a matter of a couple of years.
Mm.
But that's also a good thing because that means we have a lot to cover in the next 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
So and I also get an extended family all of a sudden. I think we're twice as many now than before
Yeah.
I met Rose. So that's really something I appreciate, especially when we go to Philippines, because they're so sweet and kind, and they kind of like invite me in with open arms, even if they can't speak to me or they don't dare to. It's still you still feel welcome, and that's something I really truly appreciate.
Guys, akit naman kayo. Ayan yung ano. Akit naman kayo, please. Kwentuhan tayo. Nagmakaawa. Sige na. Sa free. Sa free dyan. Sino free? Thank you nga pala sa 10 nanonood. We have 10 million views. Thank you so much for the support and love. Anyway, guys, tanong pa kayo. Please ask us or tell me something about yourself ba? Interview. No, I mean, how about you guys? Do you have lots?
Now, that's a good question from
What
Sweet
is-
Nessie.
Okay. What is the biggest adjustment despite of culture differences?
Biggest adjustment. I think I remember one. It's not the biggest, but it's something that I had to get used to, and that's now why I keep saying I'm at least 5% Filipino. So the first couple of months when we saw each other, Rose, of course, insisted on rice, lots and lots and lots of rice. And at the time, I didn't really eat rice. In Denmark, we do eat it sometimes, but it's not at all the same as it is in Philippines. You would never eat rice for breakfast, for instance. So when Rose said we need to have a rice cooker, I was like, yeah, okay, we can get a rice cooker. And slowly but surely, she has kind of adjusted me into eating rice any time of day, multiple times a day. Yes, we do still have the same rice cooker. Um, I think that's one of them. I think another one that is interesting is the notion of pasalubong. So the first time when we went to Philippines, she's like, we need to buy a ton of chocolate. Okay?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we need to buy chocolate. Yeah, pasalubong.
Oh,
And
by
then
the
I
way,
got the whole story.
a disclaimer. I actually don't do pasalubong. Not much at all. Like I think come and go to Philippines. I've been to Philippines in 5 years, like 10 or 12 times, and only like twice that I brought pasalubong because I don't really like buying chocolates. Like to me, I'd rather eat out in Philippines. Like for example, the budol fight thing, and Rene loves the budol fight
Yes.
thing. Oh my god! And that's what I really want. And I don't. I am not a fan of bringing imported stuff because even before I believe to just buy it from Philippines. It's more practical, and I don't have to carry it all. My god! Yeah. So yes, yes, Vanessa. It's not. Um. Yeah. You have a very good English, and yes, rice. And oh, you don't have a rice cooker. Most of Filipinos I know they have rice cooker. Yes, we love to. He now like rice a lot, tons of rice. And by the way, we are uh it's kind of help us to sleep to do go to sleep when we eat rice before going to bed. We had a very nice sleep because of the melatonin, melatonin, something like that. Melatonin. Yeah. Who is the most? Who is the one that is clingy and can't go anywhere without him or her? Who?
I'll let you answer that.
Is it me?
I'm not sure. I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't come up that often because we do most together,
yeah,
almost everything. So it's not really something we even talk about.
Mm,
It's very little we want to do on our own. Sometimes we want a little bit time for ourselves, but that's it. Mostly we just
yeah.
we don't even ask or say, hey, I'm gonna go do something on my own. Usually we do stuff together.
Yes, and we are inviting each other like, oh, I'm going to grocery. You wanna come? If not, then okay. Like
Yeah, even today, Rose said, "Hey, Mall of Emirates is open. It hasn't been for more than a month. I'm going.
Yeah.
You can stay if you want, but I'm going." And
But
I'm like,
he chose to come with me.
"Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna let her into Mall of Emirates with all our credit cards and so on. On her own. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, but it's we just come to enjoy the things we do together. There's
Yeah.
a few things in the house that we do on our own. So Rose does a lot of the sewing and fashion stuff. I can't claim I'm a fashion expert, so that's her project. I just the other week started a little project on my own as well.
Mm.
Um, it's kind of
No,
overlapping.
don't.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
I don't want him
No,
to
we're not gonna say what that is
not
yet.
yet, not yet.
But,
We're going to announce that soon. What he's doing right now, it's really exciting.
It's a very big project. It's going to take me a long time to do. And I think what usually happens is one of us gets an idea and starts doing it, and then the other one gets interested. It kind of spills over, so it's not
Yeah.
something we do on our own.
Yeah.
So even the fashion stuff, again, I know nothing about it, but it's slowly becoming something I learned because Rose is talking a lot about it. She's including me a little bit more, whether it's the sustainable and ethical part, or even just the idea of changing the wardrobe every now and again. I'm not. I wouldn't have done that on my own, not in that way. but it's starting to be a little bit more exciting for me because it's basically each other's interest that is contagious, so to speak. So to build on that question, we just kind of get interested in what each other are doing, and that was also before we got married, for that matter. So we learn a lot from each other, and I think that's really really nice, and we support each other in it. So if Rose comes and had this idea, I said let's explore it, let's see what happens. It's not everything that we're gonna carry out, but we support each other in it. And then we talk along the way. How do we make it work? Because if it's really really big, then it's a life decision, right? So all of it is just something we tend to do together. It may be one person doing most of the work, but we are always included and interested.
Yeah.
It's a really nice thing.
So that next question: who gets jealous easily? Me. No, not jealous, but I'm really not jealous. What do you call that? Like insecure. Not jealous, not directly jealous, but insecure. Like, oh, what if he I have that on my mind always. But he's always he never failed to tell me that, sweetie, even if you get like double, triple of your size, I still love you. It's it's like he's always comforting me with nice words, and I don't know if they're real, but I suppose they are.
No, but it's something we have to help each other with because it will come up every now and again. Something will trigger it down the line. It can be anything really, but it's not about reassuring the other person. It's about understanding. It's not one thing. Rose will sometimes ask me, "Why do you love me?" or try to pin down what exactly is it. That's the key to everything. And
Yeah.
that's not how it works. It's not one thing. It's 100 different things. It's not 1,000. And if one of them it doesn't go the way you want, you remind yourself of the 99 other things. Right? Same thing with arguments. You have a bad day. You have a day where you don't feel you look particularly good. Then you remember, hey, it's it's a million other things that matters. It's humor. It's cooking. It's hugs. It's having fun. It's going on small dates. It's also the sticking together in bad times. So when shit hits the fan, when stuff is really bad, we're there for each other, right? So
And I don't think there's Beberana said she's also insecure. I don't think it is I'm not saying it's right, but I don't think it's a bad thing that from time to time we remind ourselves, we humble ourselves that we are, just like a part of our own reflections, asking ourselves, do I deserve him? He's so kind, he's thoughtful, he's almost everything is almost perfect. Why me? So I think that is part of us saying that we just love our partner too much, that we don't want to, like, other people will take them from us, something like that. It's I don't think it's a bad thing.
No.
At all.
And I think it also has to do with our past. We both had relationships that may not have gone the way we'd like them to go.
Yeah.
And that's still in the back of our minds,
Yeah.
especially if it's really bad experiences, they will stick with you.
Yes. I had a very very nasty experience with a relationship, with men. Uh, I don't have a relationship yet. Never had, and I don't think I will with women. Um, but men, I really have a bad relationship with my past. I mean, Rene knows about it, and we talk about it when I explode. Sometimes all of the sudden I exploded, and I am just telling him this shit and this and that, and it's like a connection. Like for example, he said something, and it triggered me that, oh, that guy used to say that to me, and that I really really hate. And yeah.
Yeah, but that's also something I need to understand, not because I can necessarily avoid it, but then we can talk about it. So,
I'm
oh,
gonna
yeah,
get my coffee.
yeah, sure. But the point is that if we know about each other's past, we'll also know how we react, right? So it can be very small things that reminds us of stuff. It could be small things that almost like traumatized us in a way. But it doesn't really matter because as long as we know and we talk about it, then again, that's how we grow and come to understand each other better. So, if anything, that's a good thing. And we just have to remind each other that we are nothing like the people we encountered in the past, not at all. So, it's just a change of focus. And again, key is just talking about it, not being afraid of that. Not always the best to like bring back old memories, but you have to. If you take yourself and your partner seriously, you have to bring it up sometimes. Not something you want to do overnight, saying, "Hey, tell me a bad story." No, no. It's usually in the moment. If you see the other person is affected emotionally or has some sort of reaction that you makes no sense at all, it makes sense for the person. It comes from somewhere. So we're just curious on that, and slowly but surely we don't need to ask anymore because we know where it's coming from. The reaction will still be there maybe 10 years from now, but we don't need to ask. We know, oh, this is, oh, that's where it's coming from. But it happens a few times, especially in the beginning because we don't know each other that well. It's less and less frequently now, but it will always be there, and we just accept that. It's fine.
Yeah. Me and my husband, 5 years LDR before we got married. Wow, that's interesting. By the way, I haven't seen how you met video. Maybe, uy, Vanessa, ang daya-daya mo. Film naman kayo, paano kayo nag-meet, how you met, how you meet your husband. Also, Beberana. Because, I want to, sometimes I want to know if our relationship is normal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually super, like, I'm always watching how they met, even the Chris and Tracy. Is that Chris and Tracy? I watched their how they met. It's almost close to how we met. Maybe not the timeline because I know we have a very very different timeline from all of the people and the process of how we how we met and how we uh, move to the next phase of our relationship, like getting married. It's very very. I don't know if that's not normal per se, but I think because we almost together. I mean, every day we're always meeting together. Sometimes I'm sleeping with him. Malande. um, we know each other, like we know each other for 10 years. For 9 year for 9 months we almost know each other. Sweet to say.
Yeah, it's like even if you have friends or family that you've known for 10 years, it doesn't mean you know them well.
Yeah,
And for us, it felt the
we're
other
not
way around.
together, but
It
yeah,
felt
exactly.
It felt like we did we didn't need 10 years to confirm it, and we don't really care if anyone thinks it was premature or it was a crazy thing to do. It doesn't really matter to
That's
us at all.
us.
So
Yeah. Sometimes it's just bothering us when someone is like judging us because of our decision. Like, oh, that's too soon, or really, it's like it feels uh sometimes I feel like I also want to question their life. But anyway, some people may know each other for 10 years, but then they never come to the point they want to get married to each other. Sometimes they end up with another person just for less than a year, meeting the other person. I know some people have that kind of story in their life. Hello, Melanie, Sweden. Okay, 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 sis. Exactly. Ha ha ha. Cute. Medyo delay ako dito. Teka lang. Yeah. Wait lang lang. Oo, sige lang. Go, 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 go. Clean lang. Ganyan din ako, linis-linis. When I'm watching your LS. Aba, 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 aba. Thank you so much sa mga
And mom is still watching.
Hi, Mom! Hello, Mom! How are you, Mom?
One of the other things that still makes us happy and positive is actually the shisha. I think we've started to smoke a little bit more than we used to.
Yeah.
But it's actually super calming. So even if you have days where for some reason we're tense or stressed,
You just ate happy?
we
Ah.
we use shisha to calm down. It's a bit of a vice, I guess, but it's really helped us in when we had to stay home. Other than that, what helps us stay happy is happy. Who's joining us here? Our 11-year-old cat. He was also in the beginning of the live stream. Uh, he reminds us to enjoy life and enjoy the small things, the little things, because he does. The highlight of his day is when he gets the very nice cat food. You can just see that he enjoys that, and it reminds us that maybe not eating itself, but just enjoying the small things. I think that's one of the aspects of having to stay home for so long that we've been talking about. It helps us be happy and grateful for the small things. We don't think so much about buying stuff or where should we go to be happy. It's just reminding ourselves that even at home, just two of us,
Where's the ad here?
it's just
Here?
this good. Here. Come on, man. There we go. There we go.
Which one?
Alt and this one.
Okay. Thank you, Vanessa, for all the questions we got from you. Not to hear all you talking about. Thanks, Mom. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we are being honest with what we are dealing because we want to keep our relationship transparent to each other. I miss the shisha. Yes, Mom. The shisha also miss you. Yeah.
No,
No,
but
we don't have to go to the beach to have shisha. Just in the balcony.
but this whole staying at home,
Baby.
it also got off to a rough start for us. We had a long vacation plan, a long trip to Europe that we had to cancel. So that made us it affected us quite a lot in the beginning. We looked very much forward to that.
Yeah.
So,
We're
but
supposed to go to Switzerland, Denmark, and maybe Italy, but we postponed that.
yeah,
And we don't know when because we will be going to be busy in 3 months because we don't know if we're gonna move out or something.
yeah. So we've been talking about 3 months from now about moving. So we're probably gonna make a video on that. There's a lot of good options in Dubai, um, both for like townhouses or marina, as was mentioned earlier. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna find some place new, and that's exciting and a way to stay positive. It's
Yeah.
a way to plan ahead and focus on something else rather than just the fact that it's not the best situation right now. So that takes our mind off things, and it's actually kind of fun to browse for what could be our new home.
Yeah, I'm having fun, and also, um, were saying about the travel.
Yeah, well, traveling.
Yeah, we will not be able to travel in 3 months because of that. Either Philippines or Denmark,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of commitments that we need to fulfill before that. Maybe by end of this year, or if God forbids, next year. Um, but not now. I don't think this year would be a good time to travel. Even the situation is very uncertain. I mean, very. I don't want to say it because we're live streaming, but you know the crisis. You know the drill.
yeah, and we definitely don't want to end up in a situation where we have to plan it again and have to cancel and so on.
Yeah,
So we want to be absolutely sure, especially if we're going to Europe, because it's not that easy, and it takes some planning. Philippines is a little bit easier for us. We just go there, no visa, no hotels, and so on. But anywhere else, a lot more planning, and we don't want to
yeah,
have to cancel that again for sure. And now that we know more people from whether Sweden or Italy or wherever you are, Germany, it could be fun to meet some
meet
of you
you.
guys.
Yeah,
So be sure to at some point, maybe not here, but share your locations, and we'll try to plan accordingly. It will be so much fun to see you guys in person.
yeah. Guys, thank you so much for coming. Where's Angel? Angel, where are you? Na-busy na. Beverana, where are you? Vanessa, shout out. Oh my god, I'm really um, I am so it's the heat here in Dubai making me tired. But anyway,
I
thank you guys for coming.
hope we can still do at least one or two more
Mm,
outside live stream,
yeah.
because we can't really smoke
Otherwise,
there.
we're gonna do it inside, but without shisha. Or maybe at night, but I don't think it's gonna be good here because we don't have that much light. Oh, we have light. MR lights.
Any more questions for us? They can even be more daring questions.
No, 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 no. Sweetie, don't say that.
Um,
They have this idea of a no bra, no panty challenge, and so don't give them idea,
no,
please.
no.
And then also no undies for you. So don't give them an idea. Oh my God. So I don't think I think there are also a lot of people, but they are busy
Yeah.
now. So should we say bye to them or keep it going?
Keep it going for the.
Keep it going. Okay. Keep it going. We're just here, guys, and we're just gonna wait for your question. What was I saying?
What?
Ah,
Well, one of the things we've talked about the last month or so, because Happy, our old cat, he's been quite unlucky in his life, even before us. We got him when he was 10, but recently he had to go through surgery and whatnot. Um, but where we brought him to get his ear fixed, they have about 60 cats there, all rescued cats and whatnot. So we actually talked about getting another cat. We tried it in the past. We had a very cute orange, big cat called Turmeric. But unfortunately, Turmeric and Happy did not get along at all. In the beginning, it was okay, but then Happy, despite being much smaller and almost like handicapped, he did not accept turmeric in the house, so we had to bring turmeric back. And ever since, it's been a little sad for us because we actually grew attached to turmeric. So we can't bring him back, but we talked about trying out with a kitten, um, and we're still toying with that idea. So hopefully, when things open up fully here in Dubai, we will go to Red Paw, as they call, an organization that helps rescue cats and kind of make sure they recover from all their illnesses and whatnot, and then they try to have people foster the cats. So we'll probably foster a small kitten not so long from now and see if Happy can get along with a small kitten in the house. And we'll see if our furniture and so on will not get destroyed. But that's definitely one of the things we've talked about, and it just makes us well, it makes any house feel more like a home. If you don't have kids yet, then
Yeah.
a dog or a cat is definitely second best. And if Happy could get along, it might make him feel less lonely sometimes. We know for sure, even if he's this old, that he also gets bored. He only has the house, and we live on the third floor, so he doesn't have a garden. He can't run outside. He's outside here with us now on the balcony, and he loves the sun. But it's not really fair to him if we are making videos or working or not really being there for him. It's not really fair. So we have to remind ourselves it's not just Rose and I that has to be happy. It's also well happy. Um, so that's one thing we've talked about. Um, but yeah, we'd love to hear if any one of you has good tips on staying happy and positive. Some of the things you've learned the last month or two when the rest of the world is going sideways. How do you stay on track, and how do you wake up in the morning with a happy face? We actually made a small video on happy. I think it's in our list of videos, and we would encourage anyone and everyone to, if you're considering a pet, to try and foster a cat for a while. They have this very nice, and I bet it goes all over the world. Uh, any organization that deals with rescued animals usually have a policy of you can foster the cat, so you can bring it home for a couple of weeks or a couple of months or even 6 months without committing fully to adopting it. What we agreed to with Happy was just to make sure he got back on his feet. He was not in a good condition when we got him. So the deal is just you kind of take care of a cat, make sure it gets fed up and recovers from whatever injuries or illnesses they had in the past. And then you're allowed to bring it back if it doesn't work out. Most people, they of course go attached to the cats and end up adopting it, which is also what we did. But it's really a good feeling, and you're really helping um, animals that basically giving them a second chance. What we learned in Dubai is that unfortunately there's a lot of mistreatment going on for various reasons. Some of them coming from like markets that deals in pets, and if they for some reason they can't sell them, or they are going from kitten and they're growing up. If they can't sell them, they'll just throw them out. So it's helping in many ways, and these organizations are already struggling, and the situation we're in globally is not making it any easier. So it's really a good feeling, and especially if you have kids, I guess this is a good way to bring that extra life into the house. And they're good companions. They'll definitely love you from day one. Every single morning, we have Happy sort of scratching the door, saying, "Hey, let me out." But even if you have food out, he'll come to you first and kind of bump his head against you. So you just feel that he's grateful and, well, happy. It's really a nice feeling. Happy. Want to say hi, Happy? Want to say hi? Yeah. Want to say hi? Hi, Happy. No? Yeah. He's a good reminder to relax. Maybe log out of social media for a while. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. I can see we still have a few people watching and listening in. And the chat is still open. If there's any questions, something you want to get off your chest.
I actually just want to.
Wow.
Oh my God, this is.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. I mean, because my eyes is really not well for 2 days now. I don't know. Maybe because I'm spending a lot of time with uh, YouTube, and I actually don't like wearing glasses because I look old.
No, you don't.
Thank you so much, Angel. Thank you so much for staying with us. And for all the people, thank you, Rana Vlog. Thank you, Sweetnessy. Thank you, Ayesha. Thank you, Melanie Sweden. Thank you, Love Sila. And who else? Oh, thank you, Nella Mix Video. Thank you, Oliver Channel. Thank you, Betchy Wow Vlogs. Thank you so much for coming and supporting me. Thank you, Miss Banks Vlog. Thank you all. And thank you for 7 million viewers staying with us.
Oh, I broke. I think it's done.
Why? What happened?
Happy's relaxing.
Is that your spot, Happy? There's a lot of space. I think it wants to be close to us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Paul, for coming. Should we get off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. How are we gonna end it?